And we're back.
Welcome back to another episode of the Almost Gameday podcast on SGSR Podcast Network. I'm Toby Wilson.
I'm Zak Herbstreit, and a big guest today. Big one.
So I'm Devin Brown.
It is Devin Brown, the man, the myth, the legend. Glad to have you, Dev.
Glad to be here.
And let's just go out here and just call it how it is. What a hell of a throw you had in that game. This past game, it felt good. Western Kentucky, have a great offense. Their quarterback's not bad, but, we limited them, and we look good.
Very good.
Do we look good?
Look great.
Dev, I just want to ask you, what was going through your mind? Carnell, maybe the next, I don't know, what he's getting compared to Marvin last year?
Marvin Harrison III.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Up and coming. No,
So- How'd that feel? Just
felt good. First touchdown in the shoe. First touchdown. Passing touchdown as a Buckeye.
not in practice either. So that meant something.
Yeah. Real game. Real situation. It was live. Bullets were flying. So it felt good to actually get one done.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
It's scary if that was your first passing touchdown as a Buckeye ever.
It was.
Not counting practice. Herb said not in practice.
Yeah, not in practice. But no, yeah, I mean, he's been throwing great in practice too, obviously. But yeah, no. It looked good. You were playing well too. You felt good out there?
Yeah, it felt good.
Felt good.
I thought I'd be nervous, but I really wasn't.
You just got to loosen up the arm a little bit,
Yeah.
Felt good, man. But yeah.
It's a fun time.
I wanted to
You
see
smelling salt before?
No, Lincoln did. Lincoln was doing it by me, and I got a whiff of it from the side, and I'm like, this guy's crazy. I don't want that.
Link. Yeah, I could see that on Link.
He's after it.
He does.
Donnie, did you guys see Donovan?
Donnie was literally crying from
Yeah,
this smell.
no.
That
Dude,
picture was great.
yeah, there's that double barrel thing that they have is, I don't know, why it's maybe it's two different things, where they just when you sniff both of them at the same time, it's just the whiff. You just it grabs your frontal lobe and shakes it around almost. You're just
Battles you. Puts you in shell shock.
it kind of does. You don't know where you are. You don't know where you are.
No.
I've never understood using that before you lift. I feel like I wouldn't be able to lift after doing it.
You're wired. You're ready to go.
It puts you in fight or flight mode.
Even when
For
Coach
sure.
Mick slaps you when you're about to bench or something, it
No.
doesn't help me. I'm like, what?
Then you get KP to slap you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
And then the
yeah.
handprint's there for 4 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what happened. You want me to get into it?
Yeah.
All right. So this is freshman year, summer, first getting there. KP is one of our strength coaches. He's huge, just very strong, man. And let's just say he was asking everyone. He's like, "All right, who wants to start off 225?" I was just like, "I got this. Let's go." I got first. So I get up there. Keep in mind, I've never done 225 before this. Never done 225 before this. I've done 185 for reps, and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling good. First time doing 225. So KP's like, you want a slap? I was like, the hell's a slap? Yeah, sure, I'll take a slap. He winds up.
One or two.
Yeah, no, he didn't even say that. He just you want a slap? I was like, yeah, I want to slap. I got 2 reps.
He'll give you one side.
Yeah, right on the right. And it was just there for 3 weeks, man. It was
Nico was pretty brutal too. While he was
Nico was good. Higgs is good at it too. Higgs, I've seen him do it to Tootie. It's like hitting a marshmallow.
You see Tootie at the game?
I did. I haven't seen him in months,
Wow.
man.
Yeah.
It felt good to have him there, though.
It felt right.
It felt complete. I felt.
I think that's why we were clicking.
maybe it was the missing piece, and he was there.
You see Kojo wearing 73 in honor of
Yeah.
Tucson on special teams.
Shout out
Punt
Kojo.
return.
Shout out Kojo.
Dress on him.
It was huge.
It's a big old jersey.
When he was telling me, it was at first he didn't wear his jersey, and then he was really mad because the NCAA you have to wear a jersey on the sideline, or you're not allowed to
Be on the sideline.
be on the sideline. And it's he's like, it's too tight on me, man. It's too tight.
He didn't even have pads on.
Yeah, I know, and it looked like he had kind of pads on. Dude, I love you. Shout out you.
Shout out too.
Dang, man. But
Did you have your jersey on the sideline?
I did.
I don't remember that. I remember you filming me on the sideline. Those glasses filming me.
And my glasses.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we might throw some
Throw that,
film on
might
there
have to throw that
on the
clip in there.
Instagram. On the Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
So stay tuned for that.
Through the eyes of Herb.
Yeah, dude.
It's our new Instagram. It's called
Hey,
Through the
Eyes of Herb.
Speaking of that, who was that guy on the field on
I saw
special
that.
teams warming up?
Yeah.
You saw that?
I saw it on TikTok.
What?
Pigeon? Pigeon?
I don't know if it's Pigeon or something like that, but
Zach, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know.
He,
if he's
went
with
up to
Barstool or something.
Colin
like,
knew him. He was like, oh, it's Pigeon.
Yeah.
The guy's like, "Oh my god, you know who I am."
I saw him on TikTok. He's like, I'm about to be on the
The
field.
field, somehow. He's just some guy.
And then the next thing I knew, I saw a clip of him talking to all the specialists, like giving them daps on the field. I'm like, how did this guy get down there?
I don't know. That's
Just a regular
impressive.
guy.
It's impressive.
Just in the stands.
It really is. I don't understand. I really don't. But let's get into you a little bit. Obviously, you're Western guy. What made you choose the Ohio State? I know you were committed to USC.
Correct.
The fact.
That is a fact.
And then Ohio State maybe piqued your interest a little bit.
Yeah. So I was committed to USC. Committed to them my sophomore year of high school.
Impressive.
Was there for a long time. I thought I was going to Southern California.
I thought you were going to be a Trojan.
Thought I was going to be a Trojan. Yeah. And then the coaches that I was committed to actually got fired.
Dang.
They had a rough season, got fired. Whole staff got wiped out of there. So I opened up my recruitment like late in my senior season. It was probably, I want to say it was like game 8 or 9, like close to the end of the season of my senior year. And so it was kind of a whirlwind of schools coming in and out right away as soon as I opened up. And kind of came down to here. Texas, Ole Miss, and UCLA were kind of my final ones, and kind of came down to relationships and our relationship with Coach Day and Coach Dennis.
Coach Dennis.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Got after me.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Great recruiter.
And so what was your first visit here? Was it what game did you go to?
So I went to Michigan State. That was my official visit. It was when we blew them out of the water.
Yeah.
Michigan State was like
Olave had 3 touchdowns or something like
Michigan
that.
State was like number 9 in the country at the time.
Yeah, I remember
Mel
that.
Tucker just signed that big old contract, like the 8-year, whatever, $90 million, whatever it was. Big contract. And we just blew them out of the water. It was a good game.
It was.
But my visit kind of sucked.
Oh, really?
It kind of sucked. So we took a red-eye flight right after my state championship game. So play.
And that was in the Utah Stadium, right?
Yeah, in Utah Stadium. At the University of Utah. Yep.
People watching
from Utah.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the state championship, we lose 49-42. Crazy game. I'm beat up. My shoulder, I had blown out my shoulder earlier in the season. I sprained my AC joint, bruised my rotator cuff, and did a bunch of stuff. Oh, and tore my labrum. And
dang,
I was having to get a ton of stuff done to it, try to play in these games, and just taking whatever I could, Tylenol, Toradol, whatever it was, to play in those games. And then so after that game, I took a red eye and it was horrible. We had a layover, a 4-hour layover in Charlotte, and I was just so beat up. I couldn't sleep on the plane, and we went right to the game. No sleep, straight from the state championship. Next day to the game, all day in the Woody and stuff. It was brutal. It was a long trip. It was 24 hours in and out. Somehow they still sold me over.
It's the Buckeye way, man. It's the Buckeye way. And we do it again and again.
All night long.
All night long. What do you think about that? That's pretty crazy, huh?
That's probably Michigan State game. That's when Come On 8-9 really started up.
I think it did.
Well, you down on a knee on what was that? The
20. Oh yeah, it was.
line?
It was. No, it's always on the 10. Whenever you see me out there, it is. Come on 8-9.
Come On 8-9.
Yeah.
Shout out
Crawford, Stokes, Ram, Byrne. Shout out to them. But yeah, man, that's when that originated. That's good. Dev, what's the experience at Ohio State been like?
It's been good.
Freshman year, you're learning.
Yeah.
This year has obviously been a lot different. You're playing a little bit.
Yeah.
What's that been like for you?
It was night and day different from freshman year to this year. Freshman year didn't really do much.
You're behind CJ Stroud.
Behind CJ Stroud, shout out CJ if you're watching this. Balling at yeah. He might, if I said it to him, he's probably balling for the Texans right now. Had a great game.
He did. He looked good. He looked really good.
They lost, but it
might pick him up on my fantasy team.
Might be a good one. Who's your quarterback?
Joe Burrow right now.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. It's all right. Joe, he'll figure it out. It's Joe Shiesty.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, freshman year was good. It was a good learning experience. Sitting behind CJ. Got to room with CJ for every home game, all of fall camp. Well, actually, I shouldn't say all home games. It was every game, travel games and all.
Yeah, man.
So got to learn a lot from him and really helped me out through this year. And feel like it's been completely different because of how much he's mentored me.
Yeah, man. He's a hell of a player, hell of a person too. He was a hell of a leader. And we definitely miss him here, but next person. Right now it's Kyle. Also, you sprinkled in there every once in a while.
We'll see.
Talk about that a little bit. The QB battle that went on. Obviously it was, a lot of people at first were like, oh, it's Kyle, immediately. And that kind of pissed you off a little bit, right? It pissed me off.
Yeah, for sure. people who aren't in the Woody don't actually know what's going on,
yeah.
but it is what it is. Like, people are always going to say stuff. I never really listen to that stuff anyways, but I mean, I went out there. I mean, at the end of the day, we both wanted to do what's best for the team, so we were just trying to get each other better. Just kept fighting, and we both have grown in this situation, so we're really helping out this team.
No, and you got to look at the past too. You see, maybe like 5-6 years ago, JT Parrott goes down. Who was it? Braxton Miller goes down. Cardell Jones is up. Boom. Dwayne, same thing.
Yeah.
But like, second guy is like just as important almost. Yeah. You just got to prepare exactly the same way.
Yeah, you prepare like you're the starter all week, and get ready to go.
Yeah. No, and I feel like you're both high caliber athletes. Definitely can sling the rock. I trust the ball in your hands for sure. Both of y'all.
Iron sharpens iron. How, like, competing every day against Kyle, how much do you think you got better?
I think it grew me a ton. Like, I feel like when I'm at my best is when I'm going against the best competition. And that's Kyle. We're both, I would say we're the best quarterbacks in the country. And
for sure.
I think we could both go play anywhere we wanted to, but we chose Ohio State because of the brotherhood, and we wanted to win national championships here. But I think we're just going to keep growing each other there.
Let's talk about, sorry. Oh, you go? Okay, sorry. I just want to talk about your just roster of receivers. You got Marvin, Emeka, Arnell, JB. I mean,
X.
Yeah, X. Sorry, X. Julian. Dude, there's so many. Like, I could name the entire receiver room. How? Obviously, you're gonna like throw to who's open, but like, is there a factor that plays in? You're like, oh, I know he's gonna get open on this route. I want to throw it to him. Something like that, or.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the play, but it's definitely nice knowing you got guys anywhere that could go up and make a play. When something happens, when crap hits the fan, you got those guys down there that are going to be first round draft picks and future Hall of Famers. It's like makes life a lot easier.
It does for sure. Yeah, you can just throw the ball anywhere, and the catch radius is off the charts.
These guys are insane. Let's go ahead and stop this real quick. We'll talk about our sponsors. Our only sponsor.
Tostitos. We appreciate you. Thank you.
Sure, guys. With that, we'll go into our champ of the week.
Champ of the week.
Brought to you by Tostitos.
You want to start off?
Champ of the week. Got to be that poster lady out there.
Dude, she killed it.
Walking in the building. We showed up, Zach. Sorry, we were a little late. There's a booth going on there with just posters set up. $12.95, I think, a poster.
Flashing prices.
Deals. Great posters, too. I mean, movie posters. They got, like murals, I guess. I don't even know.
Paintings. I think they had Van Gogh out there. I don't know.
Good time. They had a wide variety.
Yeah, I was excited.
Big pictures, small pictures. Mm-hmm. I went and got one Star Wars picture.
I also
framed that up.
I did too. Yeah.
She start selling frames. That'd be nice. That'd be a good little deal out there. You get the frame and the poster.
Oh,
maybe for like $20. 15.
You gotta go let her know.
I don't know.
Or we start our own.
Hey, you need to change your business here, lady.
Yeah. Put some frames in here too.
Get it on Shark Tank.
Yeah. Mr. Wonderful. Appreciate you. What's your champ, Dev?
I'm going to go my mom, because she came in town this week. Both mom and dad came in town for the game, but she did my laundry.
Ooh.
She cleaned the apartment.
Ooh.
And made me meals for the rest of the week. Home cooked meals.
Shout out Dev's mom. Shout out Dev's mom.
Is there any part of you that gets nervous when your mom cleans like your room or your apartment? I never had nothing to hide, but I was so scared that there was going to be something that I didn't know was there. That gave me so much anxiety as like a high schooler. Like, what if? What if you found something?
And then she brings it out. What is this? Toby Wilson. And you're like, gosh, I don't even know how that got there, honestly.
Yeah. No, I have no worries with that. I think I'm good.
Thank you. Yeah, and you're in a room. I like your room.
You came over and told me a little room. Come over here. You got to come.
Give me a little room tour.
I live at. I don't know if I should say where I live at.
He lives at a very nice restaurant.
I got a deal.
Shout out.
Not a restaurant.
Shout out the deal. The deal. The deal. Yeah, NIL is great. Say it to them. No, it's all right. It's cool.
But you kind of go up some stairs and then
I got like my place is like 2 stories almost.
No, dude, it's like
a loft.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, it's cool.
I got a guess of where you are.
I got a 2-bedroom place to myself.
Don't say it.
I got a guess. It's great.
Not like a ton of people listen to it anyway.
It's got a number in it.
It's got a number in it.
It's got
in
two
the
balconies.
Name.
Cool.
The name.
I'm going to move on to my champ real quick. Fought long and hard. I did. And I know. Usually I just impulsively go.
Yeah,
but,
it is.
First win for the Titans. So I'm going to go out and say Nick Folk, our kicker. The overtime kick right through the wickets, man. I never had a doubt. Maybe a little bit towards, the entire game. But towards the end, I was like, Titans are nothing.
He got all those warm-up kicks during game one.
Yeah.
That he knew he was going to make it.
We didn't score a touchdown until this past game. Ryan Tannehill looked a lot better. Let's just say that. And I'm moderately pleased with his performance. Moderately.
Speaking of kickers, did you see the Western Kentucky kicker during warm-ups? Who was bombing like 60-yard field goals like it was nothing.
No, I didn't. Speaking of other kickers, Colorado State's kickers, 31.
31 has a wife and like 4 kids. Yeah.
The announcer made sure
everyone knew it.
Shout out you, Colorado State kicker.
I was like,
all right.
From
England?
I don't. Yeah.
He's from another country.
He's from England. Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. It's like Jesse. How old is Jesse? Jesse's
26.
He's older than Tristan.
He is.
Tristan's been in college for 7 years playing football. Doesn't even have a PhD.
Go Beavs.
Looking for a year 8.
Yeah.
He can come back for year 8.
He's going to come back.
Even more eligibility.
No.
Person.
Yeah, no, honestly. And also Virginia has a kicker too who's like 38.
Isn't Miami?
Miami had a punter like that. The dude's all jacked and tatted up.
No, Virginia's kicker, he was like a helicopter pilot for the military. Has like wife, kids, obviously. And then like
as military people do.
Yeah. And then came back.
Thank you for your service.
I don't know how old he is. He's old. He's very old. I think he's 38. Like if my memory serves me correctly. But doesn't. Probably doesn't. I'm gonna look it up. Fact check me.
Virginia kicker.
Speaking of Virginia, they just lost to James Madison the other day.
Oh, rough.
They're looking rough.
Against Maryland.
They're 0-3.
They came out good. I think it was like 14-0. They were up.
We were watching all of a sudden. We were watching the game
the other way.
Maryland going to Maryland.
Yeah.
34.
There you go.
4 years off. I mean, still
4 years.
Plus or minus.
Depends on the situation, but that can mean a lot.
But let's get into some good football here. Week 3 pick'ems. We got Florida State at the University of Clemson. Keep in mind, Florida State, didn't play that well against Boston College. Clemson.
Red bandana game, though.
I know.
Very true. Game.
Clemson looking to get back
most of those are wrong.
into a groove. I don't even think Clemson's ranked anymore. They started off 9, week 0, like preseason. They did get smoked by Duke. You're right.
Yeah.
And then had a couple. I don't know how they played. They won
by
a
lot. Small school, I think.
James Madison or something.
It was some
shout out James Madison.
Yeah, but who we got? Florida State at Clemson. Keep in mind, Death Valley at Death Valley.
I'm going Clemson.
You are
at
upset.
Yeah,
upset alert. Can that be a thing? You just like put like alarm in there, like. Good. I'm sorry to make you do edits, but we're doing it. All right, Dev, who you got?
I think the biggest thing is Jordan Travis hurt.
He's hurt?
I don't know. He got hurt in the Boston College game, or he hurt like his left shoulder came down on a little weird.
He'll be fine.
I think he came back and was fine. But if he's a little banged up, I think Clemson takes it. Ultimately, I would like Clemson to win. Shout out Cade. That's my guy.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I hope he wins this game.
Klubnik, I think he's going to be the difference. If he has a good game, I think it's a 3-point game in favor of the Clemson Tigers. So I'm going Clemson as well.
Wow. 3-for-3 upset.
Yeah. I think Florida State's just a bit overrated. I mean, they have that one receiver who's like 6'5". I don't know.
From Michigan State.
Yeah. Yeah, the transfer.
Coleman. Right?
Coleman. Yeah.
I thought they had a guy that was like 6'8".
They got another guy probably. Coleman, the Michigan State transfer, he came to them and
weird
first
story
game
on him.
What's the story on him?
Like his draft rating came back and they said that he wasn't high enough because he didn't have like a quarterback.
Yeah,
so he transferred to Florida State.
And he balled out his first game. Had like
transfer.
3 touchdowns.
I saw that. Yeah.
They're playing good.
Moving on to the next game here. Colorado Buffs at Oregon.
Oh, gosh.
Oregon.
At Oregon.
Are
you going to ride with Prime?
No.
Or
Travis Hunter hurt.
Travis Hunter's hurt.
Out 3 weeks.
I think they're going to lose that game either way. They're going to blame it on Travis Hunter not being in the game.
Agreed.
But no, they got Oregon and USC next. It's a rough few weeks.
It is. You going Oregon?
I'm going Oregon all day.
Yeah.
If you have, I don't know how a team comes out and scores 81 points with the new rule change.
Who's that again? Like Portland State.
Yeah.
Still.
Portland State just played a team.
They dropped
beat them
91.
91-0.
But it was like the North American. It was like the North American football team.
They weren't even Division 1 or 2 or 3. They were the lowest level. NAIA, I think.
North American.
How did they even schedule that game?
I don't know.
How much money?
Portland State, man. $5,000.
And they used it well.
It's a couple Gatorades. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going Oregon as well. Bo Nix, I'll have a show for sure. And yeah, there's not much to say about that. I mean, they struggled against Colorado State, but everyone says, "Oh, rivalry game." No. Struggle against Colorado State.
Rivalry. Mountain West
At home.
At
Pac-12.
home, exactly. But there was some tension pre-game, obviously. But onward.
Did you see Shador poke that dude in the eyes?
I did.
That was crazy.
I saw the meme.
What
Where
happened?
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
The Colorado State players walking at him, and Shador just put his hand in his helmet and poked him in the eyes.
It's crazy. Next one here. UCLA at
Utah.
I think it was it's 7.5.
Is what's his name back?
Rising?
Yeah. Is Cam Rising going to play this year?
I'm not sure. Kind of like UCLA and Chip Kelly. I'm going with them.
I think it just depends on their quarterback play.
Yeah.
Nate Johnson and Bryson Barnes. Those are the two guys playing. I don't know who's going to start for them. They've both been kind of back and forth. But if they play like they did against Florida, Utah all the way.
Where's the game at? Where's the game at?
At Utah.
Oh, yeah. Utah Stadium's great. It's great. They got some good fans. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Crazy
fans. Rose Bowl 2021 or 28.
Bought more tickets than the Bucks did.
They did.
The Bucks traveled well.
I mean, it was obviously an easier trip, but
it is pretty close.
Yeah.
Bucks always
travel. It was just a sea of red. It was a sea of red. But yeah, who you got? Utah?
Utah.
Keep a tally on this, too. We're going to come back next week and see who's up. Ole Miss at Bama. This is a barn burner. I think Bama's only like a 7.5 point favorite here.
Bama's got some problems with their quarterbacks.
They're starting Milroe again.
They're back to Milroe.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Ole Miss, Corner Canyon alum, Jackson Dart is going to get it done.
Lane Train.
Who
you got?
I'm going Bama. Bama's going to Bama. Good program.
Same will get them right.
We'll get them right.
Yeah.
They'll be fired.
Rough week against, what was it, South Florida?
USF, yeah, man.
Good team, though. USF.
Not bad.
Still.
Jackson Dart's going to get it done. Those Corner Canyon guys, Something about them.
I'm going to go Bama as well. I think they'll get it right. I think they're tired of hearing the noise from the public, and they're going to show. They're probably going to win by like 20. That's
third quarter.
Watch out.
That third quarter Dixieland Delight's going to come on.
Yeah.
Is it at Ole Miss?
It is at Bama. At Bama.
Dixieland Delight's going to come on, and they're going to step on them.
Yeah.
Two home losses would be pretty bad.
That would be bad. And here's a decent one here. Texas at Baylor.
Texas.
Baylor lost Wyoming week 1? Was that what it was?
I don't know who it was.
Who did they lose to week 1? You look that up?
I don't know. Who did Baylor lose to?
Baylor lost to Wyoming, I believe.
Maybe. Something like that.
Or it was it was Texas State, maybe. Might have been Texas State. They lost to a lower level team.
They did. But
and then they came back and played pretty well against Utah, but I think Utah kind of shot themselves in the foot, didn't they?
I don't know. I'm going to go watch all these games.
That's what it was, yeah. I'm going to go with Texas. Quinn Ewers.
Texas.
All right. I'm going Baylor. I think they pull the upset here. Roll the horn there.
Upset alert.
Roll the horn.
Sick 'em
Bears. I don't know. But I'm feeling good. I mean, I know nothing about Baylor, but I just feel like they always have that one game. Like last year against TCU, where they should have beat TCU, but they didn't. But it's going to be that like that game. So I'm going Baylor at home.
Texas is going to win.
No. Similar, but come out on top.
Yep, upset alert.
And then obviously the biggest game of the week, our game, the Ohio State Buckeyes at the Fighting Irish. Obviously, we all know who's going to win. I want score predictions. That's what I want. So, what do you got?
I'm going. It's hard.
I know
it's hard because you want to come out and just be like 100-0.
You got to be realistic.
But
they have Sam Hartman.
Yeah. So I'm going to go. 45. They're going to get us on one drive. We're going to have to kick a field goal. 45-17.
Dang.
17.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Tommy Eichenberg. I mean, he's the way all day watching film.
Yeah, 100%. Tommy, shout out you. Dev, what do you got?
I'm going to go 38-14.
I like a nice little, I think it's going to be low scoring. I think it's going to be a defensive battle. So I'm going to say 24-13, something like that. It was similar last year. What was it, 21-10 last year?
Something like that.
Something like that.
I
Very
think
close.
it's going to be 24-13.
Yes. I was thinking maybe 35, 38 felt like a good number. Get an extra field goal in there. 38-14.
You give it to him.
They're a good team.
I feel like a field goal. You got it.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got 3 touchdowns and a field goal. 24.
Good math.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
You didn't use your calculator there?
I got my notes up. That's all we got. But yeah, no, that's all we got. That's all I wanted to say. Hope you got anything else?
No. Frank's recovering well.
Yeah.
Shout out Frank.
Shout out Frank. Shout out Max.
Our dogs were in the same litter.
But his dog just looked
one of us kept
strikingly beautiful compared to Frank.
I don't want to hear it.
Put some steroid needles on him or something.
Is he skinny?
He weighed 65 pounds.
Does he look like skin and bones or what?
Somewhere between skin and bones and normal. He's just got this high metabolism and he poops like his life depends on it.
He's just not trained.
I think Max kind of goes back and forth from doing that.
Train.
What?
Just kind of like being skinny and a little off sometimes, and then he'll look great. Because they're feeding him great. But
from the pictures I've seen of Max, it's like a night and day difference.
Max gets fed chicken and rice every night.
So my dad makes his food.
I know. He told me.
Like actually, he doesn't buy dog food.
Why does Frank's dad not make his food? Huh?
College budget.
No, that is nothing. No.
I was paying for electricity for 2 months by myself.
Stop.
You didn't pay the electric bill?
That wasn't there for a month. Why do I have to pay? It wasn't even expensive if I wasn't there. Fun fact.
You left your fan.
I'm sure you've got a little bit of lights on or something.
No, I don't.
You paid $0?
I don't leave my
$0.
I don't leave my lights on.
And then get this.
I paid your rent.
No, listen. Okay. So, shout out mom. Mom pays my rent.
Yeah.
And the electricity.
The electric.
Okay. So my mom pays for my side of the rent and my electric. Shout out mom.
Electric.
And then Herb pays me half. My mom was like, you can just have her pay you and you can pocket that. So Herb pays me half.
Yeah.
So that's my only income from you is this electric.
Oh.
So when you paid
when I generously paid for you.
When you paid more on the rent, which is what I heard was
because you didn't do it. Because I just realized, I was like, oh my God, we got to pay rent. September 3rd.
Divide the number by 2. It's always always $11.94 and 98 cents.
I did.
Wow.
It's always that number. Okay. Always around there. And you paid like $1,600.
I don't know what I did.
I had like $900 to pay.
I know. I was like, what am I doing right now? I think it was Jacob, I think I paid like double one.
Jacob said that you were trying to figure out what the number was divided by 2 and he could hear you like counting in your head.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
Were you playing the video game?
Maybe
Fortnite.
Maybe I did.
Fortnite.
And so
maybe I did it in my head. I swear I did.
You paid the rent that I don't make any profit out of.
Guess what?
So shout out mom. Mom got a little discount. Toby's pockets are still hurting.
Paid for your electric. You're welcome.
Paid for your electric.
Well, champs, that's going to wrap it up today. We appreciate you watching, listening. Dev, we appreciate you coming.
Thanks for having me.
Good time.
Yeah, man.
Talks.
You ready, Buckeye Nation? It's almost game day.
It's almost game day.